Welcome back to this week's episode of the 5 Ingredient Challenge, where I turn these ingredients here into a meat and potato burrito here. I'm the go-to chef. Stay tuned. The meat and potato burrito. Of course, we can't have that without starting off with some potatoes. So I'm choosing to use potato rounds, or they could be called potato crowns, depending on where you're from. I'm gonna pop these bad boys in the air fryer for about 15 minutes at about 385 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And while they're cooking, we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the stuff going. I'm gonna drop some ground beef into this preheated pot here. Listen to the sizzle. Now, of course, while it's cooking and while it's sizzling, you notice I'm going to go ahead and put in my first layer of seasoning. And don't forget to drain that fat. Alright, now that the fat's drained, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more seasoning here. We're going to mix it up to kind of start blending some of these flavors in together. Alright, now that the ground beef is almost done being cooked, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit more seasoning. Got to be bold with our flavors. And we're just going to mix it up, and once it's done, we'll just push it off to the side. Get ready to do the next part. Alright, by this point, you notice that the potatoes are actually done. We're going to go ahead and pull them out of the air fryer, and then we're going to season them up, and we're going to use the same seasoning that we used in the ground beef with the potatoes, and we're just going to toss them a little bit, mix up the seasoning some, and we'll put it off to the side when we're ready. And then what we're going to go ahead and do after this is we're going to go ahead and start prepping the burrito. First step in prepping the burrito is preheat a skillet or a pan of some sort. If you don't have a warm tortilla press, and just heat up your tortilla for a couple seconds per side. You're not trying to toast it, you're not trying to cook it, just preheat it for a couple seconds. Make it more easy to wrap your burrito. First, you want to add some of the ground beef in there. Get a couple good scoops in there. Make it nice and beefy. Add some cheese. If you don't have a spray bottle like I don't to do the sour cream, just do a dollop and spread it on. Say, ooh, culinary. Get your potatoes in there. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and wrap our burrito up here. And we got to make the burrito wrapping nice and tight. If you're sitting here wondering, man, why is this guy struggling so much with this burrito wrapping? Well, just note that I don't have this camera strapped to my body like a lot of chefs do nowadays. This is literally sitting on a tripod, so I'm having to reach around my camera. But guess what? I'm still going to wrap this burrito nice and tight anyways. Boom, check out them ends. Alright, so next step we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slap this burrito on the skillet and heat it up for a couple minutes aside to give it a nice grilled and toasty flavor. Only takes about a minute or two per side to toast it up, depending on how hot you got. For me, it only took about 45 seconds because mine's at a medium-high heat. What I find with the toasting is it helps seal the burrito up and it adds just a nice extra layer of texture. Alright, now that it's toasted, go ahead and pull it off and we'll go ahead and cut it up and plate this bad boy. And there you have it, a meat and potato burrito. And as always, enjoy.